Hi, welcome to this tutorial. We're going to solve question 9 from Necta 2019 Form 4 math paper. So there are two parts here, A and B, and we are going to do both in this session. The first part, then, we're told the following diagram shows the location of the houses A, B, and C. How far is house A from house B? So we need to know the distance here from A to B. Give the answer to the nearest meter. So don't forget that, because that could be worth 1 mark. All right, we have a triangle here. We've got 60, 70 degrees. Why don't we just fill in a missing angle? We know angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So this one would be 50 degrees. The next thing you want to do is just fill in the missing sides. What are they? We need to label them. So A, the opposite side to angle A is going to be called small a. This one is going to be called small b, and this one is small c. So we need to find the distance here, the size of this side C. Now, we don't have a right angle triangle, so we cannot use simple tricks and we cannot use the Pythagoras Theorem. Then we're left with a sine rule and a cosine rule. Well, with the cosine rule, we need to have two sides and the angle between them. So if we look at this, we don't have two sides. We've got angles, but we don't have this side and we don't have that side. So that's not going to work. It means we can only use the sine rule. Now, because I'm looking for sides, I'm going to put the sides on top on the left. Okay, so what does that mean? I'm going to put C over sine C because it is easy to rearrange that way. And I'm going to use B because I've got the sides B and the angle B. So B goes on top and then over sine B. And now all I need to do is just rearrange that and make C the subject by multiply by sine C both sides. So C is equal to B times sine C over sine B. All we have to do now is just to substitute the values in what we know. So C equals to B is a 900 times sine angle C is 50 degrees. Divide by sine of B, sine B, which is sine 70 degrees. Now, if you work this out, you get 900 times sine 50 is 0.766. Divide by 0.9397. Now, you might have to take logs for this, but I'm going to let you do that. I'm just going to go ahead and just give you the answer. So this will give you C equals to 733.638 meters. But what are we told to do? Give the answer to the nearest meter. So this is roughly 734 meters. So therefore, house A, okay, so A is 734 meters from B. Now for part B, we're told a rectangular frame is made of wooden bars. The diagonal of the frame is 25 centimeters long and its width is 15 centimeters long. Find the length of the frame. Okay, so let's have a quick sketch of this rectangle then. And we're told the width is 15 centimeters, so that's going to be the same here. And the diagonal is going to be 25 centimeters. And we need to find the length of this rectangle. Okay, what you need to know is properties of shapes. Because this frame is rectangular, the corners are going to be 90 degrees. So we have right angles here. And what we can do now, we can see we have triangles, right angle triangles that we can use to find the missing side. So I'm going to take one of these triangles out. I'll take one of these like that. So this one is 15 centimeters. The diagonal is 25 centimeters. And we need to find the length. You can call this one L or X or A if you want, whatever you want. What is important, you realize we have a right angle triangle, we have two sides, we've got one missing side. What can we use here? Well, if you remember, we have the Pythagoras Theorem. The longest one is always the C. The small one, doesn't matter which one is A or B, but what we have, we know C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. All right, so let's just say this is our B and this is our A and this one is our C. So what do we have? Well, we have L squared plus 15 squared is equal to 25 squared. That's what we have. So to have L squared, the subject, because that's what we need, is equal to 25 squared minus 15 squared. Then to have L is equal to the square root of all this, 25 squared minus 15 squared. If you work this out, what do you get? 25 squared is 625, take away 15 squared is 225, which will give you square root of 400. So therefore L is going to be the square root of 400, which is 20 centimeters. Okay, so that is part B completed. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.